The reaction takes place at the center of the at the center of the stack, which is called the membrane. Anode is exposed to, which is the left side, the yellow color, is exposed to hydrogen, which gives up electrons, leaving positively charged hydrogen ions at the electrolyte, the center part, and the cathode gets oxygen from the air, and then it also pulls the electron from oxygen, which creates a oxygen anion, and then those two hydrogen ions and oxygen anions just fuse together at the center. That reaction creates electricity, and after they fuse together, they create water vapor, which is exhaust, which is pushed out of the exhaust as the emissions. So all that after all that reaction, after the electricity has been produced, the only emission that comes out of it is water vapor. The only problem with the hydrogen fuel cells is the storage of it. Since storing hydrogen is a bit of a challenge right now, because storing hydrogen liquid state is a bit hard. So that's the only challenge for the manufacturers right now. That's one of the reasons why it's not as mainstream as the electric cars. It's because of the storage and how they can store the hydrogen fuel in it, and how uh, how to make it easily accessible for everyone. And the car that I chose as an example was a Toyota Mirai. It's a zero emission vehicle made by Toyota. It's the new model. It will be released this year, by the end of this year, I think, and it will be only released in California. It's only hydrogen fuel cell. It doesn't have internal combustion engine. It has electric motors and hydrogen fuel cell stacks and battery and hydrogen fuel tanks. The price of the car is going to be $57,600. The range of the car is 300 miles, and the car has like about 150 horsepower for the as an output of the motors, and it's a really good example because it's a new technology and Toyota is really pushing it. And this is the layout of the tanks and the batteries and the fuel cell stacks and where the motors are located, everything. The reason it's only sold in California is because California is the only state right now that has fuel cell, uh, no, not fuel cell, but hydrogen filling stations available. So it makes it easier if you buy the car there. If you live there, you can buy the car and you have filling stations over there. But right now, the other states don't have hydrogen filling stations, so it's not available there. And since this car is not since hydrogen fuel cells are not as common and they're not mainstream, it's kind of a gamble for them to make it a mass production car, and it might not sell well. So they're just releasing a few number of them just to see how it goes and how the consumers react to it. So this was my presentation. Thank you.